Club President and hosting our very first meeting together. And to get the party started, we have Janet Metzler and Stephanie Sheard with the National Anthem.
Together as Rotarians, united by a shared commitment to making our communities and our world a better place. We ask that you bless our meeting today. In the midst of this peaceful transition between President Eric and President Lisa, we give you thanks. Our speaker will remind us of the importance of playing by the rules in local and regional events that he helps shape for the enjoyment of so many. This notion is a great reminder for ourselves. So we pray that we will be granted wisdom in our decision-making, clarity in our conversations, and compassion in our actions. We pray that you help us to be mindful of those we serve, especially the most vulnerable. Give us courage to lead with integrity and kindness. And may the work that we do here reflect the values of Rotary: service above self, truth, fairness, goodwill that always benefits all. We pray now all these things in all the names that are holy. Amen. And now will you join me in all of those pieces that we hold together of the things that we think, say, and do.
Is it true? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
And now we have a very exciting new member sticker tear off led by Armstrong. So I kind of messed with the agenda.
Thank you, President Lisa. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It has given me immense pleasure to serve as a new member coordinator, and today we are going to recognize 4 new members who have completed the new member checklist. Not all are here today, but we will recognize them just the same. As I call your name, if you're in attendance, please come forward. Katie Crossan, Chandler Riles, Connie Lumen, Mark Smith. I'm sure glad you're here, Mark. Now, okay, so if the sticker is on your badge, you got the sticker on your badge? Okay, right now, tear it off. Yay! tonight with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities. We will have a memento for this occasion. We will have, thank you to all who have served as new member advisors. This is a particularly vital role, and we appreciate your support. We continue to need advisors as we have a steady stream of new members. And thanks to all of you who have served. Now go forth and remember service above self. Mark.
I need a photo op. Okay, Dawn. Come on up. Announce our guest, Sergeant at Arms, Don Patton.
I like the dress.
Thank you, President Lisa. Congratulations. So my name is Don Katchman. I just have 3 guests to announce. Please stand, and at the conclusion of the 3 names, you can then have your applause then. Ronnie John Dory, guest of Lindsay Fager. Trista Jones Manigal, guest of Michelle Starr. And Becky Meyer, guest of Michelle Starr.
Okay, can you guys hear me better? Okay, there we go. So I would like to take a moment of silence right now so we can honor those lives lost in the communities devastated by the flood in Texasville County. I also want to know that I also want to recognize our neighbors in District 5840 who are facing this unimaginable loss. In the spirit of service above self and our commitment to unite for good, our district is reviewing a financial response, and if you wish to contribute personally, we ask that you let the office know. And now, a moment of silence. I would also like to give everyone an extended heartfelt thank you for the opportunity to attend the the Rotary International Conference Convention in Calgary. So I was sitting in the Saddle Dome. 30,000 people, 140 countries, and I'm looking around. Everybody is there for the common good. Think about our backgrounds, our differences, our opinions. All of that was erased in these days. Because we were all there, truly uniting for good. And just to have that around, my son was there, my husband was there, everybody you talked to, just a phenomenal experience. And so I will be the poster child for our convention for the rest of my life, most likely. But I just wanted to give a heartfelt thank you for the opportunity to attend the convention. All right, I also want to give a special thanks to our sponsor. This week's meeting sponsor is Rotarian Carrie Shankar and of Cherokee Self-Storage. If you're not familiar with Cherokee, they have 10 locations around Cincinnati, and Rotarians will get, wait for it, a special Rotarian discount. So if you're interested in storage, see Carrie for more information. And then I don't believe our birthday folks are with us today, but that's not going to stop us from celebrating, is it? Nope. So join me in celebrating Dan Nyer on July 11th and Michelle Landers on July 13th with a big happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday! All right. So we're doing something a little bit newer, and I know sometimes change is hard, but bear with me here, people. So the sometimes in our meetings can get a little bit much, right? But we need this information, don't we? And we want the reminders because if you're like me, you have no idea what's going on in your calendar on any given day, right? So look up at the screen, take a picture. We have so much going on. July 15th, the coffee. We've got Camp Allen balloon rides. We have hands-on service. We have Rotary Connect at the Reds. We have so much happening all the time. So you see that little QR code there? Let's make the office so very happy and use it to register. Does that sound fair? Okay, take a picture of the screen so you remember the dates, and then that QR code will help you register. Fair enough? All right. So due days. If you have agreed to be a due days ambassador, thank you, thank you, thank you. So Lisa Lucas and Kelly Mayhan will be here and available after today's meeting to chat if you have any questions or need more information. And most importantly, we need 5 more ambassadors. 5 more. So, if you're going to make eye contact with me right now, you're an ambassador. And see Lisa and Kelly after the meeting. Okay, split the pot. I also want to mention, when you participate in Split the Pot, you are investing in our growth. Because when you participate in Split the Pot, that goes to all of our development efforts, right? So a portion of that goes to our development efforts. So with that said, the winner will receive $38, and the big pot is $496. All right. Ben. Sarah. Oh, that's okay. Maybe you don't Oh, thank you. So if this is not your number, it's Ben's fault.
No.
Okay, winning number 344507. 344507. Okay. Check your pocket. One more time. 344507. Bob says close enough. Queen of Diamonds. So close. All right, we do not have any committees after our meeting today, and we do want to know that next week is our Rotary Foundation of Cincinnati Day, so mark your calendars for next week. All right, so Mike will travel. We need the PowerPoint slides queued up. So I would like to share with you, spend a few minutes today to share with you about yes, we're good, about my plan for the new year. And so I'll just keep on talking, and we'll get those slides up there in a minute. But I wanted to share with you a little bit of backstory. So some of you may know, but I've been in business over 25 years. I purchased my first company 14 years ago. I worked in private equity for a couple of years and handled about 12 deals. I am currently looking at a tech firm. So, and I have a startup company as well. So I kind of like business. So what I did when I sat down to really think about where I could take Rotary in the year time that I have, I looked at it as what could I do if I purchased Rotary in that first year? If Rotary was in that position, what could I do? Now, when I acquire a company, it's not as healthy as Rotary. I don't have incredible leadership that we're taking over for. And I certainly don't have investment in growth. Usually you're trying to clean some things up, right? So I had a lot of luxuries that I was working with. I had G5 as a springboard to my plan. You guys all might remember Eric's plan and the record-breaking year he delivered for our club. So when I sat down, I thought to myself, okay, what kind of vision can we really embrace for this year? We know we have our Unite for Good theme, but what about us as a club? And I came up with Thrive. So Thrive is really about long-term success, making very big, hairy, audacious moves, right? Vigorous growth, but more importantly, it's building on our successes that we currently have with intention. Okay? So elevating our presence, driving meaningful growth, and engaging through connection, innovation, and inclusion. That's Thrive. So as I sat down to create our plan, I did develop an operational plan. And in that operational plan, I brought business back to Rotary. Eric did a ton of that within his G5. I was really building on those successes. And I had an opportunity to invest in our growth by way of adding a team member to our club. And so this team member, very focused in on our growth imperative, that you can imagine is up on the screen right now. This is a data-driven position, but it's really a relationship development position, a business development position, okay? Now, one of the keys of this position is having those systems and processes, continue to refine those, and put those in place. And why is that important? Because we need that stability for year over year. I'm getting things ready for Ed so he can continue to soar. So the foundational work we will put into place. This person will lead a lot of our initiatives for growth. Sure it's off. The remote was off. Okay. So this person is really going to spearhead these initiatives. I'll talk in a little bit about how the function, or the practically speaking, how this role works within our club. But this role is a pillar of our plan. And it's really, again, about bringing that strategy and that business function to Rotary and continue to build on those successes of Eric's G5. So the investment in growth, one of the things I want to mention, there's a lot of words on that slide. You can absolutely read them if you want to. But what's really important to know today is we really need somebody in that role to gain consistency, to create some stability, and to institutionalize our growth. Committees are the backbone of our organization, and that is not going to change. We have incredible people doing amazing things out there in the community and for the focus on the health of our club and our foundation, and that's not going to change. But how many times do we have a capacity issue? How many times do we take on something and we can't see it all the way through? And we can't be as consistent as we need to be when it relates to our growth. This role will be key to that. Another thing I want to note today is this role will help Sarah get out into the market with more higher-end PR and relationship building. Can we all agree that Sarah has a superpower in this area? There's been talk of getting her a cape, but I'm trying to talk them down from the ledge on that one because that's not good, right? So that's the exciting part about this role as well. I do want to share, we did post for the position. We had 40 applicants. They had been down to 20 some. You've been pre-screening, and then setting up for interviews. So there will be a round of second interviews, and we hope to have that position in place and board collaboration on that by the end of the month. Sarah doesn't look me in the eye when I say that. So that's really, really exciting. We are also, we are also building a sales and marketing plan. And I told myself I wouldn't say those words, because whenever you say sales and marketing, it really just kind of feels cold, critical, very transactional, right? And we are not. That's not our culture. That's not who we are. But we definitely want to lead our growth with a very specific plan, with great prioritization. That way, if something comes up that sounds great, we don't have a distraction. Look, something shiny. Let's go over here. Okay, now we're going to go over here. and we can really impact and make change. So we have incredible programming, but we're going to take it to the next level. So one thing that is very attractive to potential corporate members is professional development. We have incredible programming in our professional development group, thanks to Bob Sheard and his committee. We're going to take it to the next level because corporations need to have people on their organization that teach them how to lead leaders. And so we're going to be incorporating different things within that program this year, which is really cool, if I do say so myself. And then Rotary, Women of Rotary. So we're celebrating 115 years, and having a woman lead an organization that's been predominantly male is kind of a neat timing thing, wouldn't you say? So we're going to get out there in the marketplace and be able to share with people what Rotary is really like and how diverse we truly are. We're going to do this through the Women of Rotary platform with Carol's leadership. And we are going to be doing collaborations with the Women's Platform of the Chamber of Commerce. We're going to be working with Urban League. I talked with YWCA. So there's just a number of opportunities. We're also bringing different forums to the group in order to be able to really kind of come together and iron out some business issues impacting women. So that's a really cool thing. That's going to attract more people to our organization. Anything there else I missed? All right. All this growth, how are we going to handle it? How are we going to make sure every single person is taken care of, that every person in our club and coming into our club has the best member experience? How are we going to do that? That's going to be hard, right? So we're going to need to systematize some of the things that we currently do that are very manual, but still have the very personalized feel and approach to it. We do not want to lose the culture of our club and the meaningful experience that we have as members. But we are going to start to have some engagement roadmaps, milestones. So in the first year we do these things, the second year we do these things, the third year we do these things. And I'm not dictating what those are up here on the screen, but some examples could be sponsoring a member in the first year and joining a committee within 6 months. Year 2, you're being a member of a mentor of a new member. Year 2, we learn when we teach. So fast tracking that could be really neat, right? And then you're going to be a co-chair maybe in the second year. The third year, you're starting to take on more leadership roles in the club. So you can see where I'm going with that. We have an incredible process of new member orientation and onboarding, and again, just building on those successes. We're going to launch a new member quarterly service project with the help of hands-on service and obviously due days. We are going to be planning a new member service project every single quarter. And then there's also some things that we can be doing a little bit differently. Not better, because we already do it pretty well, if I just say so myself, but a little bit differently to collect different information in the onboarding process that can help us map people to where they need to go and want to go in business networking, but certainly in our club. Makes sense? So the Thrive Plan is approaching growth with that strategy, with that purpose, but also keeping our heart. And then I love the Unite for Good. You see how we are reaching out into the communities. We're leveraging Sarah's superpower. We're doing things within our committees and the local community and the international community. So together we don't just grow, we grow with intention, that's the word of the year, compassion, and impact. So that is my commercial. All right, Michael, I think I queued you up, okay?
Well, tennis, anyone?
Yes.
So today we're proud to continue our long-standing connection to the Cincinnati Open. It's a relationship rooted in the legacy of the late Paul Flory, a longtime member of Club 17, and 36-year tournament director who helped shape the event into what it is today. Our speaker, Ben Baumeister, is the Senior Director of Event Strategy for the Cincinnati Open. He's a seasoned leader in sports and live events. He oversees event strategy, sales, and fan experience. He's played a key role in driving innovation and growth throughout the tournament, including the recently completed, paint still drying as I understand, $260 million renovation that's transforming the event for the future. Please give a warm Rotary Club of Cincinnati welcome to Ben Baumeister.
Michael, thank you. This is a really cool opportunity for me to be a part of. I'm not from Cincinnati originally. I'm from Northwest Indiana. I came here because I went to school at Xavier University. And when I came here, I didn't really know much about Cincinnati, but what I've learned since is this is a pretty incredible place filled with amazing people who care, right? The way that this community is built and has everybody's backs is something that's been really fun for me to see and learn and experience. And it's been really fun to see the tournament kind of grow in that same way and continue to grow with that in mind. And to now be here talking to you all about all the amazing things that we have going on at the Cincinnati Open and have been working on is truly a privilege of mine. I do have some slides because I do like to talk, but I think pictures are going to be more impactful for this. The Cincinnati Open for the past 2 years has undergone a $260 million campus renovation, which saying out loud is very hard to believe. I remember when I first started at the tournament in 2016, we would always talk about what we would love to be able to do if we had a capital investment. What we would love to do if we had a capital investment. And to now be at the finish line of such a drastic investment into the Cincinnati Open and into the campus, we had no idea what was possible. And this is truly going to be a game changer, not just in the tennis landscape, but for the community in Cincinnati of having a year-round site that is state-of-the-art, built around the fan experience and anybody that comes into contact with the new Cincinnati Open campus. I would be absolutely remiss and not start this by talking about our partners. Again, it's something that I think sets us apart, and we have truly the best partners in the world. We have 6 cornerstone partners at the Cincinnati Open: Fifth Third, P&G, Credit One, Western and Southern, Great American, and Kroger. These are partners in every sense of the word, where they will work with us, they will help guide us, we'll work together on building an amazing event, but then enhancing the fan experience for when fans come on site. More so than that, like I heard so much here today, they're investing in the community, and we've been able to tap into what they're doing in really unique ways and really work towards where we want to be invested in this community, which is very exciting. We also have been working in lockstep with City of Mason, Warren County, and the state of Ohio. Without them, it wouldn't be possible to do what we're doing and to truly make this site epicenter, to bring people into Cincinnati and show off all the things that we love, and to really drive community through what we're building up in Mason. And then we've been able to work with 2 pretty amazing partners at the Cincinnati Open. Gensler is a world-renowned architectural firm that has come in, and they've come in and understood what the Cincinnati Open is and has been built on. Something that Paul Flory has built, right? Those values, what makes it special, they've understood that, and then they've been able to use their expertise to make this the best possible event that it can be through all of those values that people are coming to know and love about the Cincinnati Open. Barton Allo is our partner in the construction effort, which is certainly no small feat, and the amount of time we've spent with them over the past 2 years, it really feels like they're a part of our year-round staff. They're based out of Columbus. They're incredible. They're the hardest working people. I mean, the past 2 weeks with how hot it is out there every single day, working to get this site built in a time frame that a lot of people told us wouldn't be possible, and yet here we are, where it's very much not only possible but a reality for us to show off here come August 5th. So, it's not just the campus that is transforming at the 2025 Cincinnati Open. Our tournament this year, it doubles in size. It goes from 56 players on the main draw singles for ATP and WTA to 96 players, which is quite a growth and is a major reason why we needed to transform the campus in the way that we are. On top of that, the event goes from 9 to 14 days, which is another large growth. That's a lot of times. And I know that when you see that for a lot of people we've talked about is, wow, it's a commitment, and that is a lot of time spent out there. What gets me really excited is we have so many more opportunities for our fans to come out and experience the Cincinnati Open in the way that they want to. You can come out on August 5th for the first day that the site will be open to the public and buy a ticket for $8 and see qualifying matches, see everything that the site has to offer, see all the amazing live entertainment, all the food, everything right there for $8. You can come out on the first weekend, which was normally qualifying, and now see the top 10 players in the world compete in the second round. That's quickly become our best-selling day, and it's going to be really amazing to feel the energy on the ground now that we have this first weekend for our fans to come out. And then you have the second week of the tournament, where truly they have the most exciting matches. We, I think, don't talk about it enough, even though we talk about it a lot, but the past 2 years, our champions have gone on to win the U.S. Open. And so it shows how much, when players come here, they strive to win the Cincinnati Open for what it means for them and for their career and for what is to come in their future career. The other opportunity with this, and this is a great example, today Amanda Anisimova, United States women's tennis player, she beat our last year's champion, Arina Sabalenka, in the semifinals of Wimbledon. So she'll be competing in the final on Saturday. What's really cool about this is 2 years ago, she was outside the top 400. Now she's inside the top 10, and she's one of the best players in the world competing for a Wimbledon championship. Those are the type of stories that you're going to get to see at the Cincinnati Open. More players, more storylines. It really is going to be a very special event. But getting back to the campus, this is one of my favorite slides to show. 2024 was the best year that we've ever had from the Cincinnati Open standpoint. It was a year where we had over 200,000 people come through our gates. We've never had that happen before, which is quite a feat. We had fans from all 50 states and over 40 countries come to the Cincinnati Open last year. And we invested in the campus for the first time. This was our phase 1 of our project. We redid all of center court, all of grandstand court, a couple new premium areas, and we invested in that big fan activation zone that you see there, along with adding a few practice courts. This was an undertaking in itself, but it's nothing compared to what 2025 is. That was the reaction I was looking for. It truly is incredible to see that transformation and go from what you just saw, that and all that black asphalt, to this, and all that green space, and all that space for more courts where fans can get up close to players and watch tennis. The black asphalt you see there is not something that is well known or is something we talk about a lot, but we have totally professionalized the way that our operations run. That is something that I know Paul Flory really loved because he was a very detail-oriented man from what I've heard about him. But having a place where we can run operations and have trucks come in, be able to facilitate this site during the tournament, but year-round as well. You see all these new courts. If you start at the bottom of the screen, we've added a brand new Champions Court, which is going to be our 4th stadium court. More to come on that. You see a bank of 10 new practice courts down there. Those practice courts will be surrounded by seats that anybody can go to, sit, and watch. And I'm not kidding, it is literally, you're right here, this close to the players, watching them practice. It's unparalleled access, and certainly not something that you see in tennis, especially when you consider the U.S. Open a couple weeks later and just the enormity of that. This is a totally different thing, where you get intimate to the exact same players that compete in these major championships. You see a lot of green. This site is meant to be a park-like atmosphere that can be used all year round. It needs to be light. It needs to be airy. It needs to be a place where people can come and relax. Our fans are with us on average for 7 hours a day, so giving as much shade, as much amenities for anybody that steps on our grounds, whether you're buying that $8 ticket or you're buying a suite for the finals, it doesn't matter. You will have the same level of experience at the 2025 Cincinnati Open. So this is a great overview, but it's helpful showing pictures. I do want to preface all of this by saying these pictures have been taking place in the past 2 weeks. The work that is done currently is unbelievable. It changes every single day, and I can't tell you, looking at these pictures, I sometimes laugh because they were taken 3 days ago, and today the site looks totally different and combined to be finished. This is the rendering that everybody probably has seen. The biggest thing that, again, you see is modernizing the stadium, adding greenery, adding trees. This is what our site looked like from above a week ago. So again, we're finalizing all these court areas. You see that back of house professionalized space. All that green turf, that is our new commons, our F&B Plaza, which has long been the hub of where fans will come and be a part of this event. That has expanded drastically, moving all of our food vendors back, giving more room for people to come, sit, have shade, and relax. New court colors, something that I'm very excited about. Giving it a pop of color and excitement. I really believe the Cincinnati Open is unique in there is an energy from our fans when they step on site. They love tennis and they love to be there, and bringing that same energy to the courts and everything that we do and giving it that refresh. At the very top of the screen, there's that big white building. That is our new indoor tennis center, home to 6 indoor tennis courts that will be able to be used year-round. That is a dramatic building, and I can't tell you enough how these pictures don't do it justice when you go and see it in person. Just behind that is our brand new state-of-the-art clubhouse that we've added. That is a space that for the players during the tournament will be a place of relaxation where they will come in. They have a state-of-the-art restaurant. There's a lounge space. There is a state-of-the-art recovery room. There's a terrace where they can go and hang out and just relax. This is for the players when they come see us in August. This is the busiest part of their year. They've been on the road constantly, and for them, when they get here right before they go to New York, they're exhausted, and they just want to relax and enjoy themselves. And that's what this space has been built on. We've been very lucky to have the players' feedback throughout this process to build spaces that they want and they love and have seen others do, compile it all in to be truly one of a kind. That space will be open year-round post-tournament for the public. Our goal is to have this be a racket club. We're now at 31 tennis courts, 6 indoor courts. We have 6 pickleball courts. We have 2 padel courts. If anybody doesn't know what padel is, I encourage you, look it up. It is so much fun, and I truly think in the next year, the people of Cincinnati are going to be clamoring for us to add even more padel courts to our site. Year-round restaurant that will be open to the public. That's, again, we want to bring people out. We want people to enjoy this site in a way that we haven't been able to do before. And then there's so many more opportunities for us to be able to host different events, like this meeting at the Cincinnati Open site down the road. Now I'm going to give you kind of the renderings versus images, right, to kind of show you what we're working with. This is our north entrance. This is where all of our fans have come in the past. And what we did is we got rid of all that black asphalt, and we have put in a new decorative concrete with string lights, trees, create a really amazing entrance. That part is so important. The minute that fans step on site, we want them to feel like they are in a place that is just incredible, and this is doing just that. This is our new pavilion. So in the past, we have had a shade structure, and we put down turf over this area. What we've done is we've built a permanent structure that will host a 28-foot video board for fans to come in and watch tennis, 100 Adirondack chairs for fans to sit in, and massive base for our partners to activate in and create this incredible fan experience outside of just the tennis, where fans can go, cool off, and really find so many other things to do outside of just watching tennis. It's a permanent structure, so it's really easy for our partners to come in and work with, but it's also something that can be then used year-round, however we decide to fill it out. This is the Commons, our new food and beverage area. So if anybody's been there, you remember seeing those yellow umbrellas and the turf. That changes. Again, very park-like in the fact that these trees have gone up. And it's really amazing to see how they created shade in the way that they've designed shade structures to be used through these canopies and these trees, making it feel very natural and light and airy. Our number one feedback we get every year on our end-of-year survey, when we ask what fans we want to see more of, shade. Rightfully so. August in Cincinnati, and June and July, is very hot. And so that was something that we really have tried to do and use this investment to build what fans want. Talked about the pickleball courts, a couple different views here. The picture on the left is the rendering looking at the new clubhouse. On the right, you see this picture taken from our clubhouse showing those pickleball courts and that indoor tennis center. On the left, you see those umbrellas and tables. That's part of what our vision is here with having a year-round racket club where fans can come out and they can use the restaurant, they can sit outside, they can have dinner with their family, pickleball's going on, and it's just a really great place for everybody to come and congregate. It is very, very cool to see this take place, and we, especially for the players, right? The players being able to walk on site and see something that looks like this and be able to use that space is going to set us apart and make them want to come back every year. I was talking about our new sunken Champions Court. This is one of the areas I'm really excited about. It's our fourth stadium court. We have center court, which is home to 12,000 seats. Grandstand court, 5,000 seats. Court 3, 3,800 seats. Champions Court has 2,500 seats. This could have easily just been built like a normal tennis court and put stands around it. We didn't do that. We built it into the ground, creating this amphitheater-style seating and match court right when you walk in our south entrance. So now when you walk in the south entrance, you're creating a Champions Court, grandstand court behind it, and center court behind that, creating this cascading effect as it leads you into the grounds. It truly is a very unique court. On top of just building it into the ground, our design team built these massive hills around it. So now fans can stand on top of the hills, sit on top of the hills, and watch all the matches that go on here. This court's open to the public. So again, that person that buys that $8 ticket, they can go and sit front row here and watch all the amazing tennis that takes place on this court. Those are the things that we're really excited about, and that's what this investment does, is create these experiences for any type of fan just to be elevated to the best they can be. This one is near and dear to my heart. I just talked about, right, that $8 ticket. This is the opposite of that in the Garden Suites. We have not had an ultra premium product at the Cincinnati Open, but it's something that our clients have been asking for. Last year, we sold out of all of our suites for the first time, and we sold out of them in April. And that was something that was asked, was what is the next level that we can do? So we set forth to design the Garden Suites. Garden Suites are 4 suites, 1 club, that is truly the definition of luxury when it comes to tennis and when it comes to sports. These suites are multifaceted in a way that not any other suites are. You walk into the suites, you have a shared patio space with lounge furniture that will be activated with players and partners like Bill Bell doing a tequila tasting for everybody in the space. Then you walk into your own private patio that feels very light and airy. On the left, you can kind of see that. It's meant to give an outdoor feel for when these clients are there. Then you step into the suite. It feels dark and moody. The walls retract into the sides, so then you can have this indoor-outdoor feel. When you walk through that suite and that door right there on the picture on the right, you walk into a private entrance that puts you right into center court. where your seats are on the north baseline, having the best seats in the entire place. We've been able to truly renovate this and make this feel ultra premium in a way that we just haven't had before. Again, going into the player side of things, this is our Ball 40 performance center. This is, I talk about the clubhouse for the players as a space of relaxation. This is where they prepare, and it's built for them to prepare and get ready for their matches. So what did we do? We built a state-of-the-art gym. This is where our player dining was before. We turned all of the player dining into this gym that is also equipped with a massive smoothie and juice bar, so players have everything that they need right there at their fingertips when they come on site for the Cincinnati Open. You also have brand new state-of-the-art lockers where players can go in, relax, get ready for their match, just again, trying to give this the same look as the entire site. When we go back to the site, something that we are known for is that on-site experience. Our marketing director, Elizabeth DeRosier, is here. You always say this to me, and it's my favorite thing, is the best compliment we can get from our fans is when a fan is leaving at the end of the day, and they say, I don't remember watching any tennis because I was too busy around the grounds. And it's true. That is everything to us. And we have really tried to cultivate that experience through adding live music throughout the entire event. Last year, we had our Kids Day, which was on the first session. It was one session on Sunday. This year, we've added it on Thursday. So now there's a day and a night session for kids to come out, half-price tickets with all these different activities, to be able to be up close and personal to these players, which is really exciting for us. We are able to still keep that same level of intimacy to the players, as I mentioned. And the last thing that we've done is we've doubled our merch shop experience. Last year, I can't tell you how many people we saw in the airport right after the Cincinnati Open, walking through with that Cincinnati Open hat, that Cincinnati Open t-shirt, wherever they were going. That makes us so happy knowing that they're going back to Atlanta, to California, to England, and they're talking about Cincinnati. It is a really great opportunity for us. So now we're giving fans even more opportunities to purchase all different kinds of merch to go home with. We have a few new dining options. This has become a staple of the Cincinnati Open, is bringing these local restaurants to the Cincinnati Open. The one right off the bat is we will have Jeff Ruby's be a partner in the Cincinnati Open this year, which we're very excited about. Their level of hospitality paired with our level of hospitality at the Cincinnati Open is a no-brainer, and it's going to be incredible for our fans to get to experience. Lobster Makes of Maine. That is a shop in Newport. Amazing seafood. What's better than being at the Cincinnati Open with a lobster roll and a glass of champagne? Baby Bob. This is one that our staff at the Cincinnati Open, I think, may be privately funding at this point, given how much we eat it. Light Asian food, just another area that we didn't have. Lucius Q. If you've ever been down into Pendleton, I used to live right across the street from it, and it is one of my favorite places in the city. Having that Cincinnati barbecue be at the Cincinnati Open is going to be great. 50 West, they're constantly in the community. They do a great job. They'll be joining us this year, and we're really excited to have them. So this one's kind of fun, Steve. The Cincy Sirs. I know it's one that for us, being able to honor somebody like you and showcase the good that is done in the community, it can't be understated how important that is. You all have said that today. And this is a great example of how we're leaning into the philanthropic efforts of the Cincinnati Open and trying to grow and trying to shine light on all the good that's being done by working with a partner like Fifth Third, who really cares about this event and the community and making it better for good. We also are doing during the tournament, for every ace that is hit, we will be donating $60 to the Cincinnati Children's Hospital. We are projecting, based on our historical numbers of aces, to be right at $150,000 we'll donate at the end of the tournament to Cincinnati Children's Hospital. That is what we should be doing, and frankly, that is something that we are going to be continuing to grow and build with this event. It's not just the $260 million investment into the campus. It's an investment that goes beyond the grounds of the Cincinnati Open and allows us to go out into the community and play a much bigger role, a role that frankly we felt like we should be doing, and one that I'm sure Paul Flory would be so proud of looking down at us today. I do want to plug one thing real quick. We had our new Cincinnati Open app get released. This is one that the team has been working on for, I kid you not, a year. So many calls and meetings on developing an app that creates a customized experience for our fans. I know the cliche buzzword in business right now is personalization, but rightfully so. People are looking for it, and this is what the app does. Fans can custom who their favorite players are. They can track where those players are playing, what the scores are, where they're practicing, follow any live updates from them. We created a new personality quiz at the Cincinnati Open that is truly one of a kind. Last year we had 47% of our fans were new fans to the Cincinnati Open. So when you're buying a ticket for tennis, it can be kind of confusing. What we've done is create a quiz that asks everyday questions to give them their type of personality, connect them with what players on the ATP and WTA have that same personality, and then also give them a list of recommended things to do when they come on site at the Cincinnati Open. That is available in the app, and you can create a login. That will be stored, and we will hand deliver recommendations based on your personality into your app. That way, before you come on site, you already are excited, thinking about what you're going to be doing and feel as comfortable as possible when you come to join us. So it's truly an amazing thing. There's a QR code there. If you scan it, it will come right up. Highly recommend everybody download it. It's pretty incredible. That's all I have. I know that was a lot. The tournament it takes place August 5th to the 18th. It truly is going to be the best one ever because of the investments, but also because of all of our fans and the support that we've had along the way. It is something that I don't take lightly, our team doesn't take lightly. We couldn't do this without the city of Cincinnati, the city of Mason, Warren County, the community, all of our partners, but we couldn't do it without our fans. And I'm so excited to be able to give everybody who walks through our door a world-class experience that is truly unlike anything else. So please come and join us here in a couple of weeks. It is not. So, quick aside, that was part of the changes that we had and we've undergone over the past few years. Going back to 2019, we had a record-breaking year, and then COVID hits. Something that we never thought could happen, and we always were like, the best part about working in sports is people will want to come and have an escape. But then COVID hits, and then 2021, that is our first year back, and we are the first major tennis tournament back at full capacity in 2021. 2022 was when the USTA decided to sell the tournament to Baumeister and to Ben Navarro. And then in 2023, he took over, and we've gone under this process of figuring out how do we develop and how do we deliver the best Cincinnati Open possible. And part of that was if we are going to invest $260 million into this site, we are going to be here. And so we are committed to be here for 25 years is the deal term of being here with the Cincinnati Open and having this campus and having this be the case, which is really exciting because that is part of this. And I also will say, Ben Navarro and Baumeister, our president, they are truly the ones who are pushing us to invest into the community in the way that we are. It's a core tenet of BMOC, and it's a core tenet of what the Cincinnati Open has been built on. And so that is, again, where I get really excited as we go from just thinking about this event as a 9-day event to now we're thinking about it as an entity, as a brand that evolves 365 and lives in the community year-round and creates opportunities for so many people to access the grounds over the next 25 years. Yeah, very excited. Yeah. What else?
I'm a pickleball fan.
Okay.
I know more about what you said about pickleball.
Yeah. So this is the part that I will caveat, right? We have been working so hard to get to August 5th. After last year's tournament, we completely shut down the grounds and basically gutted the entire campus. And it is truly a breakneck speed project. And everything that we are doing is being built to finish this project for the 2025 Cincinnati Open. So our opportunity post-2025 Cincinnati Open is for us to pause and then think about how do we deliver pickleball, tennis, padel, a year-round restaurant to the community. And we're going to do that, and we're going to think about it, we're going to take our time with that, frankly, because we want to deliver those in the same way we deliver the Cincinnati Open, which is a world-class experience for anybody that comes on site. So I envision that being something that will be coming later, and more information coming in Q4 on what our plans are with that, just because we don't want to do something unless we can do it to the best of our abilities. But there will be at least 6 pickleball courts in play, which is really exciting. That's again one our President Bob Moran will say, yeah, we're going to have more at some point because the demand that we see is so high. We also have a facility in Charleston, South Carolina that has the same process. It has a year-round racket club with tennis, pickleball, and padel. So we're able to tap into all the learnings that they have to bring that here and develop that world-class club using the learnings that they've seen down there, which is really, really special for us.
And for Benny,
Yeah.
is going to get a roof instead of court?
Roof. Man, that would be a much larger investment than $360 million. Not now is the simple answer. When we were thinking about this project, this simple way of putting it is the impact that you will see when you walk on site from start to finish and where the money will go. Everything that can be done there is, it would be the cost of one roof, right? We are lucky enough, even though it is very hot and we normally have pop-ups and showers in Cincinnati, we can have an event that will have some rain, but will withstand the elements. And so that's not on this year's plan. It's not on an immediate plan at this moment. All of it is focused on how do we deliver the Cincinnati Open to the best of our abilities. But then how do we use the site year-round and making it the best for everybody that's coming in contact? That's where our thoughts are going to be here in the next year following the 2025 Cincinnati Open.
I couldn't help myself, I'm so sorry. So Ben, amazing presentation, incredible things happening for the Cincinnati Open. And if I can just recap, there's going to be lobster rolls, champagne, and tequila tasting. Okay, got it. But in all sincerity, we thank you for being here with us today and sharing how the Cincinnati Open brings people together through sports and community. As I shared earlier, we have a shared goal of Unite for Good, and I truly believe the Cincinnati Open is doing that in our community. 50 states, Hawaii, Alaska, think about that one. So that's really cool. And to show our appreciation, we are going to give a donation in your honor to the Rotary International Campaign to End Polio. It's called End Polio Now. And a lot of people don't realize that we still have some work to do. So we're over 99% there, but we want to be 100% there. So we are going to make that donation in your honor. Thank you very much. All right, let's check our watches. I want to make the note that we are going to be ending minutes early today. All right, so I am honored to have led my very first meeting as your club president. Thank you so very much for your trust in me, and I look forward to our growth together.